Athens provides secure authentication, and we've really gone into how that works, which I love. Well, Athens also provides role-based authorization. We have a workload. The workload has identity. But now, how do we establish what that workload is allowed to do and what other workloads it's allowed to talk to?
And this is where we're using a role-based authorization system and using yet another industry-based structures like, OAuth 2 access tokens to give you additional authorization capabilities, where I can give you an access token that says, what are you authorized to do? If you are allowed to assume a specific role, then you are authorized to execute the action on a specific resource. You could see like, hey, we're debugging something, and then we're looking at the headers, because access token usually comes in as a header in the request. Sometimes by mistake, they're exposing their access tokens. So I have the access token that somehow somebody accidentally exposed it. I can take it and just replay it back. I can just replay it as long as it's valid. I can do all the operations that are authorized by that role. When you go to Athens, you request an access token. So you use your certificate to authenticate yourself to Athens, and then you get an access token. And what Athens does, it says, okay, you're requesting this specific role access token. Yes, you are authenticated, and you are authorized to assume that role. However, what else I'm going to do is I'm going to take your certificate, take the fingerprint of it, and I'm going to include that as one of the claims in the access token. So when the client takes that information and sends it to the server, so server looks at the access token using the obviously standard-based implementation. It needs to know the public key to validate it, looks at the issuer, goes talks to Athens, extracts the public keys, verifies the signature, and says, yes, this token is valid. However, it also says, oh, there's also a confirmation object claim here. It says what the certificate should be. It goes and looks at the certificate that the request was made with, takes the fingerprint and goes, does this match? And if it doesn't match, now we have a replay attack.